Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. Where we left off, we are sneaking around in the Institute trying to create a diversion so we can escape. Oh. Well, at the end of the last one I got caught. It's good to know I could have hidden in the high-voltage closet. Okay, so in that storage room are the wheels we need to set off the pressure system there. There's another one of those high voltage closets I can hide in. That door is locked. That's the office we came from. There's a whole ward down the other side. That room leads to electric chair we may be able to overcharge. So I think there's a couple different ways we can get through this area. Just depending on...
Who's there?
Guys, I think I'm cooked.
You there?
Yeah. Let's try that again. It's unfortunate that the moment that I entered the room, he came out. I probably could have timed that whole thing better, but that's fine. Oh. Ah, yes. A little lost sanity never hurt anyone, right? Come on, dude. Move on. We got the storage room key, which is all I needed from in there. Ugh, man, oh man.
It's no use. The
No.
padlock won't give.
We did not get the storage room key. Hold on. I didn't get a chance to look because I was more worried about the escape there. What keys did we get? Maintenance room and guards room. Oh, okay. We'll take that. Memo to staff. Okay. Prepare the machine. Oh, did I have... I have 6 points? Oh, no, I have 2 points to spend. Okay. Let's see. Our psychology is a little bit lacking. I feel like that's going to be really helpful here. This will let us pick higher level locks. This will help us find more hidden... Honestly, I'm investing to lockpicking. We're gonna take this to its logical conclusion. I want to be able to understand more about clues and evidence we find, and I want to be able to pick more locks. That didn't work.
There. Is there anybody around here?
That did, though.
I saw something over there.
Give up. So I can get out of the closet. Thanks, man.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Okay. Did I get the key for this door? I did. Okay. Oh, was this room? Oh, I went through the vent and I didn't even...
It's done. Now for the others.
see that there. But it's another path that I can loop, so I'm not going to complain about that. Okay. I did get the key for that door as well. Okay. Not the most useful keys I could have gotten. Yeah, it's not one of those high voltage closets. It's just a hiding place. That's back to where we came from. Hmm. Okay, so at this point... If I could get a hold of some sleeping pills, I could help that guy. Hmm. No? Okay. Yeah, so that guy's firmly planted there.
Where do they keep their sleeping pills?
Okay. History of medicine.
My new friend's sleeping pills. Scopolamine, morphine, opium. Nothing but common drugs.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. When he makes a ruckus, where am I going to... Okay, another book on medicine.
I could use this control wheel to turn the valve I saw.
Beautiful. Do I need one for each, or can I reuse this one by putting it on and taking it off again? Go do that real quick.
Now for the next step.
Okay. So that's one.
I've got what you want.
Show me!
There. And remember, they don't come for free.
Don't you worry, you'll have your diversion. Go on now, go hide yourself. The crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away!
Perfect. So that gets that guy out of the way, right? This guy has a lantern. He should be easy to spot coming. He was coming out, so I'm going to wait till he loops around, I think.
What carnage.
An attack on my mind. Yeah, that's just another one of the high voltage closets, okay?
Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push.
Perfect. Okay, so where does that leave for me to go now? I got the power that goes through into there. Got the one that goes that way. Perfect. Last cogwheel. The thrashed bed. Just a little hidey hole corner. Okay. Doing pretty good here. Okay. With that, we can disable the gas system, which I feel like is the better way to get out of here anyways. Overloading and breaking the gas that's making people crazy feels like a good thing.
This lever must turn on the gas machine. The piping hasn't burst. Not yet, anyway.
That one's maxed. That one's maxed. That one's maxed. Oh. There we go.
I've got to hide before the guards see me.
Hell's teeth. Fuller's gonna think we did this. I'll go take a look.
I wanted to crawl through the tunnel. It made sense as an escape route, but apparently that is not allowed. Perfect. And now we can leave.
Doctor, is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
You're Sanders, aren't you? I heard you from my cell. What did they do to you? What does Fuller want with you?
The doctor? You think it's the doctor who scares me? The doctor wants to heal me. But he's the one who's crazy. He wants to restore my sight. He wants to give me back my eyes. And yet I told him that I didn't want him. I do not want to see it anymore. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
Fair enough, I guess.
In her office, I saw signs of a ritual, perhaps an invocation. These things, that's what makes you say she's cursed.
You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation. But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. No, don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me. No!
Sanders!
Ruh-roh.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I gotta...
Turns out he said too much.
This is insane. What killed him? Damn! The gas!
Maybe releasing the madness-inducing gas was a bad idea.
Oh, my head.
Later. We need to move on.
Thanks, buddy. I think you're a body snatcher, but I'm glad you came. Chapter 6, Hawkins' Mansion. Pierce woke up in an asylum installed in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. He met Dr. Colden, a female friend of Bradley, who helped him escape. Wandering through the corridors of the place where Dr. Fuller reigned supreme, Pierce was able to talk to a man called Francis Sanders before dying in full view of the detective. He accused Sarah Hawkins of being the cause of his torments. Pierce finally left the accursed building, accompanied by Bradley and Colden. The companions in misfortune decided to use the Hawkins mansion as a hideout. Hey, this means I can maybe get into that room through her bedroom now. Oh, tentacles and eyes. Hi, Cthulhu. Go back to sleep, buddy.
Who goes there?
It's not your time yet,
Nightmare
friend.
again. I need a drink.
Nope, we're not getting a drink.
No. I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the Force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
All right, listen, I was drugged in an asylum, right? Here's the thing, is that you're dead, officer, and I think you're a body snatcher, so I'm going to shoot you now. We're going to go that way. I don't have enough occultism for that, maybe.
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
All right, listen. There was this monster, right? And it was invisible, and it picked him up and it smashed him into the cell walls, and it was awful and horrifying. And I ran out of there quick as I could. Yes, I was there when he died. No, I didn't kill him.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
She deserves to
But that
know
truth
that her
never
husband
dies.
was lifted by
We don't
an
know the bottom
unnatural
of it.
abomination and slammed into the cell walls. This is hard. Because more information may come out if we tell her the truth. But if she's a part of it all, then being... Let's stay
You're right.
prudent.
Without a plausible explanation for what I saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Ending up in the hospital would literally mean my death in this case. I don't want to leave. I want to go to the other rooms on the other side of this. Fine, what? Make sure there's nothing else to be found here. There may be secrets that are easier to access in the daylight. Just making sure there's nothing. You realize that we're probably all cursed for staying in dead people's house, right? Just saying. Alright, fine. Let's go to a dinner party. Chapter 6, Sanders' Residence. Pierce, Colden, and Bradley decide to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow. Francis Sanders, an art collector and friend of the painter, who died right in front of Pierce. He definitely didn't kill him. He just happened to die while Pierce was present. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the shambler, the unfortunate man mentioned before he died.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may.
She seems
However,
questionable.
before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here.
Something about the company you keep.
You know each other.
We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters. The main thing is that we understood one another. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
I do! Your husband was insane! And a occult monster smashed him into the walls of his
You
cell!
had the opportunity to talk to my husband.
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned.
Because he was a
You, on the
raving
other hand, a
lunatic.
perfect stranger. We're able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
He died screaming right before my eyes. That's what you want to tell the widow. Yeah, no, I watched as your husband, he died screaming, contorted in agony as a mysterious force lifted him off the ground and smashed him into the cell walls repeated. It was horrific, and then it snapped his neck after it didn't kill him the first time. It was horrible. Ugh. This is hard. I was no longer there when it happened would be lying.
I expected to find you more grief-stricken than this by the death of your husband.
I do not like the tone of your allusion, sir. I had long months to weep every tear in my body, and to accept, if not my fate, at least that of my husband. And so I'm sorry to disappoint you if you're expecting more hysteria and grieving widow in my voice. Rest assured, however, my anger is real. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
I share your grief, but I had nothing to do with it. Eloquence. True culprit is Fuller.
It's terrible what happened to your husband, but I had nothing to do with it. I was injured, and I came across him in the hospital quite by chance.
Injured? Well, I'm delighted to see you in such fine fettle, Detective. Not everybody enjoyed such a prompt recovery.
I suppose Fuller does do miracles now and again.
Luck is obviously very kind to you. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
I want you to admit your guilt. You killed your husband. You're the shambler.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The shambler is a painting. by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
And now I can look around your house and get all into your personal affairs.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
Photograph of Sarah Hawkins next to Sanders. They must be close. Yeah. They were definitely close. Close is the word for it. Close. Connected, even.
Frances Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even? A house of artists.
Oh my goodness, a piano that's not in complete disrepair. Whatever will we do? Let's see.
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler. Finally. What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
She feared it coming into reality and murdering
He
her
finally
friend.
won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom?
No. But it worked out that way. Sometimes it just works out that people die, and that's just what you gotta live with. Tucked away in a corner, maybe? Oh, the people here. Wife looks annoyed.
Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins?
Sarah looks...
She first refused to sell the painting. How did that make her feel?
And then the painting itself. Occultism. Oh, just looking at it hurt my brain. I'd rip my eyes out too. That's not art.
I need to see it.
Oh. Look at that, guys. I did it. I have no idea where the clue to that was, but we're just going to skip it entirely and just... I was going to try and play the entertainer since we had the opportunity.
This dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he seeking to acquire it?
Art and Mysticism, Forgotten Objects is a collection written by Francis Sanders. In it, he catalogs and categorizes objects from all ages and origins that are linked to occult and mystical practices. It is opened at the page of a dagger that bears symbols that is not unknown to me. That dagger we've seen in the Escape from the Caves. Interesting. Okay, and we did get some more points. So again, we're just going to dump them into investigation. I want to be able to pick all the locks. And then we're going to start working on our psychology because it's lacking. But now we should be able to pick all of the locks we encounter, which feels important. Hey, more medicine skill too. I was going to say, if it let me hide in that, I was going to be very concerned. Locked.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Okay, a wax cylinder for recording. Those are always fun. I'm gonna check every door in the house. We're gonna also check every room in the house. We could go to the gallery. But why on earth would we do that when we haven't looked at every possible object, door, or person within the building? Sorry, ma'am, I'm just listening to your personal recordings. Hopefully it's nothing weird.
I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me.
Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids. Each time I shut my eyes.
Ah, yes, madness encroaching.
I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
How do you feel about that?
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
She was pretty mad to paint the things she painted. I'm glad that we got our investigation all the way up this early, so that now, if we encounter anything that has a lock, it's no concern of ours.
I could use one of those.
Always sleeping pills. Everywhere we go, everyone has the same brand of sleeping pills.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
This volume spends more time on Reverend Wickwood's community. His wife expresses her worries about the strange dreams that the Reverend's congregation are having since their arrival on the island. Some members of the community, her husband included, began to speak of their visions as a messenger sent by God. She is scared that they will suffer the same fate as the lost tribe. I'm sure they did. I'm just gonna use strength to pry open this lockbox. I needed the gallery key anyways, that's fine. Oh look, another book on medicine. We'll check where our medicine skill is at here in a minute. I think that's everything. Nope.
A strange Amerindian pendant.
An ancient amulet, probably Amerindian. I wonder what its purpose could be. Aha, you can't hide from me. The Whale and the Cod, A Brief History of Darkwood Island. The Whale and the Cod, A Brief History of Darkwood Island by Erwin Greenmouth. It is focused on on the past glory of the island, and nothing on it. Okay. Always gotta check. Alright.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I make
I've
no
got a lot of
promises.
bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
Okay, I could lie to her. She wanted me to lie to her. I'm not here to create problems for you, which is true and an unlocked answer. Another painting by...
I'm not here to cause trouble, if that's what's worrying you.
Worry me? Don't overestimate yourself. If the last beating wasn't enough for you, I can always give it another go. But as long as you keep out of my way, you're free to carry on with your visit.
I found this drawing of a dagger. Did you come across anything like it in your reading?
Perhaps. I saw several daggers in the ledgers. I could always check. What I didn't find, however, was the slightest reason why I should help you, Detective.
I don't need your services. I can manage all on my own, thanks.
Do it then.
Would you read the book? Yeah. That was an... this will affect your destiny. That was an ominous... Will you read the book? Malleus Bestiarum, Volume 2. So, it's an evil bestiary. Got it. It's a book of evil monsters. It is a kind of encyclopedia of monstrous and unknown creatures. I'm beginning to believe that they exist. That page has our star motif. It's got the tentacles. Is this about Cthulhu? Are we getting Lovecraftian? Oh good, my occultism increased. I needed that. Oh. I hate the implications of this. Monumentally. I was joking when I talked about the other one. I hate the implications of that. None of those are the dagger in question, because we saw that down in the cult place.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
Man, he's got a huge chunk of his house dedicated to this gallery. That's a painting. Woof. Yeah, ma'am, your husband's interest in art seems to be quite... We're gonna say eclectic.
The public entrance to the gallery.
Yeah, your husband's preferences in art seem to be...
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
I'm gonna go with cursed. That's glowing? That's glowing. Yeah, if you've got tablets with glowing text on them, you are definitely dealing with something accursed. Okay, so we've got 2 possible hidey holes so far, which, again, makes me deeply uncomfortable about what we're going to find in here. Oh, look, another tablet with glowing text. And I know it wants me to look at...
The man transforms an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
There are multiple things of oil. Killing a goose. There's blood on it. I love that. Yeah, I'm gonna be chased by something here in a second, and I don't love that for me. Alright, let's take a look. Don't pack back towards the painting. So now we have a stealth section with a horrific monster that's called the Shambler. It doesn't seem to have eyes, though.
What the hell was that?
Okay, fine. Leg it away. I hate that music, too. Alright, I have to get out of the closet. Not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. Hold on. It just says examine the Shambler. Shambler's a painting. I've already done that, but, you know, that's fine. How's my sanity doing? Not great. Not great at all. I am shaken. The ordeals you have gone through have left their mark, but you still manage as best you can. You keep your mind busy in order to chase away doubts and painful memories. You still have some way to go. Who knows where your mind could lead you along the path of insanity? I'd really like not to get any further into this, but, you know, if I had chosen not to read that, I would have maintained some sanity. So that's unfortunate. Well, that's fine. I've got 2 points to spend, so we're gonna continue working on our psychology to get it caught up. After that, I think we're gonna focus on spot hidden and eloquence. Though strength could be useful too. Anyways. Our medicine, we are most of the way to our next skill here. In our occultism, we are about halfway. Shambler, why don't you shamble on? Well... I needed to see what would happen. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what we're supposed to do here. There's hiding places. Am I just supposed to escape back into the house? Am I supposed to escape to the public entrance? It wasn't quite clear on that end as to what I'm supposed to do next here. Am I supposed to burn it with my lantern light? Fight insanity with illumination? Hadn't even thought about that. There has to be a purpose for holding up the lantern, burning more oil. Man, Pierce is looking much worse for wear.
What the hell was that?
Nope. Okay. I had to test. Couldn't be sure. Okay.
What the hell was that?
So I think maybe I have to get back to inspect the painting. Oh! You know, this stealth mechanic's a little bit close, isn't it? Ah. It cannot figure out the mystery of a closet door. The deepest mysteries, the most profound arcana. A closet door. Shamble on there, buddy.
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Oh, maybe I need to use it on the painting, not on the monster.
What the hell was that? Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Okay. So it's a little smarter than I gave it credit for. I'm gonna try that again.
What the hell was that? That thing came out of this painting. There has to be a way. Maybe if I destroy it. Damn. Did it hear that?
Okay. I think I've got the meta now. I think I know what to do.
I could try tearing the painting with this thing. Damn it! This dagger didn't work.
I've got to find the correct weapon to do it with. I think we're just ruling out daggers until we find the right one.
What the hell was that?
Let's just think about this.
Damn. Did it hear that? Maybe I can use this dagger.
Yeah. Thought that would have worked slightly better. Hold on.
What the hell was that? Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Okay. It didn't see me that time, so that's just because I was in the same container as the room it was in. Okay, hold on. That dagger with like the figure 8 shape handle. That's what I'm looking for. Let's just go find that real quick. It's not that one. Not that one. It's not that one. Actually, is it that one? That's kind of got a figure 8 thing going on. This follows some of the shape of that, but not all of it. I should have figured this out before I came in here.
Damn. This dagger looks different.
Kill it. Got it. Stab it. Don't just let it take you. Stab it. There you go. Ma'am, a monster climbed out of your painting and covered me in the dark, evil goo that is itself, and it corrupted my soul from within and without. Do it.
What's the matter with you? You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I still got things to settle with Irene.
Uh-huh. Because she knows more than she's letting on, and she let you go into the coal mine first and foremost. Chapter 7, The Nameless Bookstore. The Shambler turned out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins, as a huge creature came out of the painting to attack Pierce. After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back into the painting. He later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature had been sold to Sanders by a man named Algernon Drake, owner of the Nameless Bookstore. Pierce decides to pay the library a visit. But we don't, because here's the point where I am going to leave you between episodes. If you guys are enjoying the series so far, there should be a there should be a playlist on the channel for all of the videos on it. I've also got playlists for all of the previous games that we've played. You can subscribe to keep up with new videos as they come out. Thanks so much for coming along on the adventure, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.